Okay, so now we will learn some words and phrases related to mailing, to sending mail. So let's give it a try. The first word we have is el cartero, which means the mailman. El cartero. Yeah, the mailman. El cartero. And the second one we have is el recepcionista, which sounds very similar to English. The receptionist. El recepcionista. And the third one is la furgoneta de reparto, which means the delivery van. So furgoneta can mean a van. You can also say la van de reparto, la van, or la camioneta, the truck. Or some people might say la furgoneta, but they're all related to the van. La furgoneta, la van de reparto, or la camioneta, or el camión. So yeah, depending on how it is in your country. So yeah, one more time. El cartero, the mailman. So carta means letter, and cartero is basically the letterman. So yeah, the mailman. El recepcionista, also for female. La recepcionista or el recepcionista, even though it ends with the letter A. And the next one, la furgoneta de reparto, the delivery van. Okay. And the next one we have is el buzón, which means the mailbox. El buzón, the mailbox, buzón. Then we have el correo, the mail. El correo, the mail. And the third one is la carta, which means the letter. La carta. So yeah, this is where cartero comes from. La carta, the letter. El cartero, the letterman. Or yeah, basically the card man. El cartero. So one more time. El buzón, the mailbox. El correo, the mail. And la carta, the letter. La carta. Okay, let's try a few more. Then we have el sobre, which means the envelope. El sobre, yeah, the envelope. And then la postal, which means the postcard. So yeah, la postal. So postal is similar to post, and we just add AL, the postal, basically, the postcard. So yeah, it sounds quite similar. Postcard and the postal. So yeah, la postal, the postal, basically. And the next one, las estampillas, which means the stamps. Las estampillas, the stamps. And then we have el paquete, the package. El paquete, the package. So yeah, paquete sounds very similar to package. Paquete. Estampilla sounds similar to stamps. Postal sounds a little similar to post. Al postal, postal card. And el sobre is not similar to English, the envelope. El sobre. So yeah, last try. El sobre, la postal, las estampillas, el paquete. Okay, and then we have a few more words, a few more verbs right here. Entregar, which means to deliver or to turn in. For example, if you're going to turn in your homework, we would use entregar. If somebody is going to deliver mail, we also use entregar. So it means deliver and turn in. Entregar. Then we have enviar, which means to send. Enviar, to send. And the third one, recibir, which means to receive. recibir. Enviar, to send. Recibir, to receive. And entregar, to deliver. So yeah, the only similar one to English would be recibir. Okay, so one last time. Entregar, to deliver, turn in. Enviar, to send. Recibir, to receive. Recibir. Okay, so let's try some examples. The first one is: el cartero está entregando cartas y paquetes. The postman is delivering letters and packages. El cartero está entregando cartas y paquetes. So yeah, el cartero, the postman, está entregando, is delivering cartas y paquetes, letters and packages. And another example: la recepcionista me llamó y dijo que recibiste un paquete. The receptionist called me and said you received a package. La recepcionista, the receptionist, me llamó, called me, y dijo, and she said, que recibiste un paquete, that you received a package. So yeah, this one is a little long, but I think you can understand it. And another example: yo manejo una furgoneta de reparto. I drive a delivery van. Yo manejo una furgoneta de reparto. So you know, delivery van and manejar means to drive. I drive. Yo manejo. Yo manejo una furgoneta de reparto. And the other another example: el buzón tiene varias cartas. So yeah, el buzón, the mailbox, tiene, has, varias, several, cartas, letters. Cartas also means cards, but in this case it refers to letters. And it also means cards. For example, if you're playing cards, we also say cartas. So yeah, the mailbox has several letters. El buzón tiene varias cartas. And the next one, here we have ya llegó el correo, which means has the mail arrived yet? Or has the mail arrived? Ya llegó el correo. Has the mail arrived? Has the mail arrived yet? Has the mail arrived already? So ya llegó el correo. So in this case we use llegar in the past because we're referring to arrived but in the past. Has it arrived? Ya llegó el correo. And you can reply, sí, ya llegó. Yes, it arrived. Or no, no ha llegado. It hasn't arrived. No ha llegado. Or just no, no llegó. So yeah, you can say, sí, ya llegó. No, no llegó. Or no, no ha llegado. It hasn't arrived. Conjugating to have. Haber. And the next one. Here we have necesito un sobre y estampillas para enviar mi carta. I need an envelope and stamps to send my letter. Necesito un sobre. I need an envelope y estampillas and stamps para enviar mi carta, to send my letter. And another example: me gusta enviar postales a mis amigos cuando viajo. I like to send postcards to my friends when I travel. Me gusta enviar postales a mis amigos cuando viajo. So yeah, I like to send postcards to my friends when I travel. And the last one. ¿Le entregaste la carta de renuncia a tu jefe? So here we have a new word. Carta, which means letter, de renuncia, of resignation. Carta de renuncia, letter of resignation. So, did you give the letter of resignation to your boss? ¿Le entregaste la carta de renuncia a tu jefe? Did you give the letter of resignation to your boss? And you can say, sí, la entregué. O no, no la entregué. Or no, no la he entregado. I haven't turned it in yet. Or I didn't turn it in. No la entregué, no la he entregado. You can use either one of those two phrases. So that's it for this one. And as always, thanks for watching. So now it's your turn to practice Spanish. You can find the lessons Quizlet by going into the lecture resources folder. Thanks for watching.